Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Lucas Giolito gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start, and we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 1-11.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Past history with Lucas Giolito. Comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Whit Merrifield, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, the center fielder, Leury.
And now pitch on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Two and one count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. A 1-1. This is pulled into right. That's a hit, their first of the new season. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Moncada gets his lead at first, nobody out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2-0 count, the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 74.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time.
You got a full count.
Squared that one up just a little late. Another full count pitch home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. First home run of the campaign for him as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
After a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Edwin Encarnacion
the
now.
first baseman,
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Encarnacion brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A four-pitch walk
That
here.
is the designated hitter.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey.
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right. In is Jorge Soler. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
One strike.
Up high, 2-1 now. Two and two to Hunter Dozier.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Count remains 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Hate to be captain obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And up steps Salvador Perez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Now a curveball misses inside. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Grandal has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number, and a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes.
I got the count. 2-2.
Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Soler, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The center fielder, number 28.
Riding in once again, Leury Garcia. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
One-oh count. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon is there. 2 down. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1 after 2. It's a 2-0 ball game. Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
0-1.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2 strikes.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Maikel Franco, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. Once again a 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the Royals are in the hit column.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Brett Phillips.
Brett Phillips will bat next, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Brett Phillips is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Franco, the runner at first with 2 gone. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Full count, 3-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The next 3-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and that retires the side. 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Tim Anderson.
Leading off for the White Sox.
He's ready. Here's the first
the
offering.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, number 74.
1 out here in the Chi Sox 3rd. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Jimenez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 2nd-year big leaguer. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a full count now, 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down the zone
The
right there
first
below the
baseman,
knee.
number 23.
Offensive player was all over it.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, and it's fouled away. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
The designated
No
hitter.
mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So here's Jose Abreu as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. In to score the runner from third. And he's safe.
The right fielder, number 30.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Nomar Mazara.
Nope, that's the ball.
Ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mazara has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. 3-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Up next for Chicago, the catcher.
2 men on,
Yasmani
2 out. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher,
Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now. The set and the 2-0 fouled away. Here's the 2-1.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's set the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes Soler, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Ready for another chance? Alex Gordon will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1 and 2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Coming to the plate now, Whit Merrifield. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The 1-0.
Nope, upstairs.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Gordon, the runner at third. Merrifield over at second. Soler at first, one gone. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets them out of the inning. Royals strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Jesse Hahn answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Ready now for the White Sox. Leury Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, Leury.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next,
well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses ball one. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Misses ball two. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Ready once again, 7. Tim Anderson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Behind 0-2 now. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, number 66.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. chopper to short.
Anderson picks it up.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 7.
So here's the Royals DH, Michael Franco, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett.
Stepping into the box, Brett Phillips. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Mazara's under it. And that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Eloy Jimenez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
The left fielder, number 74.
First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Another full count offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 23.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting, the designated
So bases
hitter,
are empty here with 2 gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Up next is Chicago. The right
Now
fielder.
batting, Nomar Mazara. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. One and one.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And it's 1 and 2. Abreu is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2 and 2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3 and 2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Soler. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run homer for Nomar Mazara. First home run of the campaign for him, and the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
The lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real
Up next
quick.
is Chicago. The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Grandal stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He's a 9-year major league vet. Again, another foul ball. Hans ready. 0-2 on its way. And he misses there. 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, Danny Mendick, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Count is 3-1.
Leury Garcia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Garcia.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the White Sox 5 and the Royals nothing. Stepping into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots. After why he's been so successful up to this point.
1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
The left fielder.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is right there, 1 down.
The batter number 50.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball in.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Jorge Soler.
At the plate now, Jorge Soler. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Merrifield, base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. The next 3-2. And another foul ball. Runners on first with one down. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Hunter.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Dylan Cease is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 84, Dylan Cease.
Hunter Dozier will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, the pitch lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. The runner from second crosses the plate.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
At the plate, Salvador Perez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. popped him up. Grandal has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 66.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. White Sox on top, 5-2. So here's Yoan Moncada. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the play.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. Merrifield shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 74.
Eloy Jimenez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Has his target. Here's the delivery. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Edwin Encarnacion would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Jimenez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Working for the punch out and the offering.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Hit hard to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The relay, but he is in there.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Nomar Mazara will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Heading after it is Phillips. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Next will be the designated hitter, Maikel Franco. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That's by him for strike 1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Ready on 1 and 2.
Ball 2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again. 3 and 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
To the plate now, Brett Phillips, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Lifted down the line in left. Jimenez coming in. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Giro, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Number 57, Jake Fry.
In now, Alex Gordon. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Fry has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Set to deliver the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Franco on third. Phillips on second. Mondesi at first with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation. But I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
With Merrifield next to bat, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now to the plate, Jorge Soler. His career numbers in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Count even now at 1-1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To Encarnacion, who's got it, and that retires the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jake Kalish is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jake Kalish.
Bottom of the inning now, so striding in, Yasmani Grandal. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3.
Hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The batter, the second baseman, Danny Mendick.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. One.
Yep, that ball went out.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Leury Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Hey. Get down 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
He's set. Here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Weakly hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the White Sox 6 and the Royals 3. Alex Colomé is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
Hunter Dozier digging in now.
Leading off for the Royals, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Slow roller left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So striding forward now, Salvador Perez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
So we got him swinging. Salvador Perez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
3-1 to him now. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. KC down in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Settling in now, Tim Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Anderson.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Edwin Encarnacion waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up
Now
a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Now batting.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jose Abreu. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. He stays alive, still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Aaron Bummer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Digging in now, Michael Franco. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Phillips. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air. So quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt.
The shortstop, Adalberto.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way, and he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. KC down to their final strike in this one.
Nope, that's the ball.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. This is popped up. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
6-3 the final score today. The Palehose jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lucas Giolito gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Brad Keller worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Aaron Bummer records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox.